Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He has that slasher mentality, guys, and we saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on.
Inside, it's Bennett and Verajao. Jarrett Jack is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's G in at the small forward. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
And, you know, a great start for last season's Rookie of the Year, Damian Lillard. Assuming the mantle of starting point guard for the Blazers and proving himself more than ready for the task. He played with a poise and maturity that you rarely see in young point guards in the NBA.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his third foul of the game. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, as everyone knows, Anthony Bennett was the #1 overall pick this season. And with the rise of the three-pointer in the NBA, the value of the so-called stretch four has never been higher. Stats have shown that playing 4 long-range shooters on the court at one time is a huge advantage for an offense. So for Bennett, a forward who can shoot with range and do damage inside, he finds himself in a league eager for his talents.
Certainly a player to root for. Thanks, Doris.
And, you know, he's still so young, but has shown a lot of promise. It's going to be really fun to watch him develop.
Here's Jack. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And for Lillard, he came a long way from being a lightly recruited player out of high school and being a star at a small school, Weber State, to the #6 pick in the 2012 draft and a Day 1 starter for the Blazers.
But, you know, Kevin, he doesn't seem like the guy who's going to be satisfied with just winning Rookie of the Year. He's got more in store. He's got more on his mind, becoming an all-star, becoming a winner. And it's going to be important for him to continue to work on his game and develop.
Well, when we were riding over tonight in the car to the arena, we were saying I love his demeanor.
Yeah, and his work ethic, just the way he carries himself. Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's the Beast. The shot is off. Excellent defense there from Bennett.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Irving. Bennett setting the pick for Irving. The feed to Bennett. He dishes it to Jack. Clock at 6. The kick out to Irving. They get it back. Back to Jack. Again, the miss by Jack.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. And you look at the Beast.
And you look at that list, most of the guys there have that unique combination of power and finesse. A very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And that kind of combo blend is what can turn a good offensive big man into a great one, fellas.
Now, here's Bennett following the shot by Jarrett Jack. Plenty of space. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court. The same has not held true.
Jack's shot is good.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Now, here's Matthews, averaging 12 points a game.
You know, it's really hard to say that Lady Luck hasn't been smiling on the Cavs in the past few years. LeBron was lost a few years back, but ever since then, they've had tremendous luck in the NBA draft lottery and had the first overall pick in 2 of the last 3 years.
Irving passes to Jack. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Bennett kicks to Jack. Pulls up. Irving. 6 on the shot clock. That's good. Irving's got 22. Going back to what you said about the Cavs, great luck for them indeed with 2 number 1s in 3 years. That's definitely how you turn a franchise around.
Well, you got to make sure you hit on those draft picks. And as of right now, I would say only Kyrie Irving is a sure thing. Dion Waiters, the jury's still out. Tristan Thompson looks like a nice player. He's getting better. And we'll find out with Anthony Bennett.
And here is Irving after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Outside Jack. Irving a screen on Matthews. And Jack, here we go. G dishes to Jack. Matthews with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And that one's good by Aldridge.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Jack gets a screen from Irving. And Jack, here we go. G. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. By himself. Finishes the break with a slam. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Cleveland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
And Portland has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Matthews. And again, it's Portland converting. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Verajao setting the pick for Irving. G. Verajao passes to Bennett. Kicks it to G. Passes it to Bennett. There's the dish to G. He feeds it to Bennett. And the pass to G. On the wing, Irving. Another shot. Gets it to go. Irving's got 26.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Terrell Wright's checked in for Portland. Collin comes in for Nicholas Batum. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. No one near him. That one wide left.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
And he uses the glass on the way. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Portland again missing. Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Miles. Off target from three-point range.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Mo Williams. Williams against Irving. Shot's good from Hawes. Hawes got 6.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's McCollum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
I think you have to be physical to be a dominant player in the NBA, but Spencer Hawes shows that you can also be effective without being kind of a grinder inside. He's a very skilled passer and shooter, even from the block, and that's what makes him such a good asset on this team.
For Cleveland, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Cavaliers making a switch here. Going back to Hawes, he is in a banger down low, but his ability to stretch the defense part with his outside shooting and passing more than makes up for it.
And, he might not be the prototype in terms of what a dominant player in the NBA looks like, but he'll always find a spot on the roster and be a long-term player because when you have his size and can find the open guy and hit open shots, there's always a job for you.
Irving And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was a clear-cut #1 player, but I don't think anybody saw him taking the league by storm the way he has. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
And a fun stat for Irving. He's just the 5th player, Steve, in NBA history to tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st birthday. It's remarkable.
You know, you look at him now at commercials. I mean, the play, the caliber of play. This guy's a rising star.
Williams for 3. That's good. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Williams against Irving. Williams against Irving. Williams kicks to right, feeds to McCollum. Back to right. Portland moving the ball around. Now McCollum looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's the beast. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Cleveland leading by 9. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. There was a lot of speculation on what the Cavs would do leading up to last summer's draft. No clear-cut #1, and they had a handful of guys to select from and even tried to shop the pick. Ultimately, they shocked everyone and took Anthony Bennett 1st overall. They're hopeful it works out as well as their last few #1 picks, guys.
Yeah, great young player and certainly a stand-up individual. Thanks, Doris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Let's take a look at Wesley Matthews. Some stats for him. How the last month of basketball was for him. 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And, you know, when he gets to the free throw line, he makes the most of it. He's ranked in the top 20 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, his three-point field goal percentage, Steve, is, I think, worth another quick mention here. I mean, the way he's been shooting it, that bucket looks a lot bigger than it really is. You know, at 33 and 49 on the season last year, the Blazers were well below 500, but they were a 500 team against the Eastern Conference.
Portland, as you said, was 500 against the East last season. They were 15 up and 15 down. You know, you look at how other teams with that record fared against the East, and Steve, 500 isn't bad.
Well, usually when you finish 16 games under 500 for the season, as the Blazers did, you don't go 500 against either conference, but you know, they happen to just have a good matchup, apparently, with a lot of their Eastern opponents, and they did pretty well.
It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Trailblazers trail by 7. There's the pick. McCollum dishes to Aldridge. Lays it up and banks it in. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
Things are really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Not sure where it was before, but better late than never.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. And another miss by Cleveland.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
Williams kicks to McCollum. Back to Williams. He passes it to Aldridge. Shot from 6. Here's the beast. And the basket good. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Williams passes to Crabbe. He kicks it to McCollum. Pass to the beast. Beyond the arc. Misses. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Trailblazers trail by 5. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Damian Lillard out there with Earl Watson. And it's the beast in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively. But I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's G, following the score by Damian Lillard. And Bergeron kicks to Jack. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Trailblazers trail by 3. And here's Watson. Pass to Batum. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, and he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And, of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And he is a persistent defender, too, Steve. I mean, even if he gets caught behind on the break, he'll bust his behind to get back into the play and maybe come up with a block at the last second. Here's Lillard after Jared Jack's score. There's the pick. Lillard attacking. Dishes it to Watson. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They're taking 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Again, the Cavaliers score. What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like. Makes the lead pass. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Now look at the Cavaliers' upcoming schedule. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Now here is Jack. The feed to Bennett. Outside Irving. Left side, Irving. Bennett kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Lillard attacking. From down in the low post, it goes. Lillard's got 22 points.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Now here is Bergeron. He dishes it to Bennett. Outside Jack. Left side Jack. A fader. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
You know, that mid-range jump shot, maybe an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Lillard dishes to Batum. Here's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Cleveland leading by 4. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, the Cavs really didn't have a lot of players that demanded attention on defense last year. Really just Kyrie Irving. And when he was out, their offense had no punch.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Mike Brown was just going over the plan with his team. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
Thank you, Doris. Lillard attacking. That is good. Now just a 2-point Cleveland lead. And for the Cavs, Cleveland managing just 6 wins out of the 30 games they had out of conference.
Well, when you can only win 6 games against the West, I mean, there's a pretty good chance you're going to finish at the bottom of the East. I thought injuries really derailed the Cavs season, but they weren't ready to go out on the road and beat better Western teams. Too many young players on the team who just didn't understand the NBA yet. Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
It's off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Aldridge kicks to Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And Bergeron kicks to Irving. Passes it to G. He feeds it to Jack. Lets it go from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound here tonight. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of the Knicks in Minneapolis. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road floor. Shots good from the Beast.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Now here is Jack. The kick out to Irving. Back to Jack. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's G. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Lillard. Now the pass to the Beast. Back to Lillard. There's a good screen. Gives him the lead pass. The Beast. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, for the Portland Trailblazers, a new training staff hired over from Oklahoma City. They let go of their previous trainer who'd been with the team for 19 seasons. Fair or not, I think the seat got hot after all the injuries that were really devastating this team.
Bennett kicks to Irving. There's the dish to G. Back to Irving. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's G. A second chance effort. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And for the Blazers, statistically the most injured team in the NBA, Clark, from 2009 through 2012.
And the new training staff is advanced in not just injury treatment, but injury prevention. And that's key, using strength bands, recording baseline measurements for muscle strength and flexibility, even using Eastern medicine. So they're not leaving any stone unturned.
Here's Jack, following the score by Damian Lillard. And Jack, here we go. Clock at 6. Outside Irving. He's feeling it. With the clock winding down. They grab their own miss. That shot's good from Hawes.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Wants to get it to Irving and does. And it's blocked by Matthews. Trailblazers trail by 4. On the wing, Batum. Back to Matthews. And again, it's Portland converting.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Here's G. After Wesley Matthews score. Irving gets a screen from Bennett. Jack with the 3. Some solid defense from Matthews.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into 3-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points.
Here's Jack. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Hawes the pass to Irving. Kicks it to Hawes. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Left side, Irving. And it's Portland with the rebound. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. They set the pick. Lillard. No good. That would have tied it.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Matthews with it. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Matthews. Batum for three. Gets the bucket. And the trail.